Hey, what's going on, guys? DJ has here, and I'm bringing you guys a gameplay and, more importantly, a commentary on how to predict spawns on Call of Duty, mostly in domination. But this can, a lot of these tips can work on any game type, honestly, or some of these tips can at least. But I wanted to bring this. It's more of a beginner's guide, but some of you guys that are more advanced maybe don't even think about these type of things, and maybe it just helps to have it verbalized. At least it helps myself in this sort of situation. So from the beginning, you guys know that you spawn on one side or the other of the map, respectively. So we spawn on the C side, the enemy spawn on the A. The B flag is in the middle. It's important to control two flags at once if you can, because it can basically narrow the spawn down of where the enemy is. Usually the enemy and yourself even spawn on the flag that you, or the flags that you own. If you own the C and the B flag, chances are you're going to be spawning on those. The enemy has the A flag, and they're going to be spawning on the A flag. Now you're going to notice right here, I die in the A flag area. Now I spawn right here back at the C, and it's important to remember where you're spawning in at as well. Very, very crucial to pay attention to the mini map. You can see my team is pushed way too far up in the A flag. They are going to be taking over the A flag here in a second, you will see. The enemy is then spawning on the B and the C flag because that is where the open territory is. You're going to notice right here they just took the C flag because, again, we were pushed too far up in the A flag. If nobody was up at the A flag area, the enemy would not be spawning at C. But this is what happens. We ended up flipping the spawn. And being aware of this helps you preserve your kill streaks so you know kind of where the enemy is. Don't want to be Captain Obvious again, but UAVs help out a ton, as well as orbital VSATs. Knowing where the enemies are located on the minimap is very important. And again, I cannot stress how important the minimap is. Not just for knowing where the enemies are on when you have a UAV, but just simply by knowing what flags you have captured. If you know that you have the C and the A flag, which we do right now, the enemy was spawning over in the B side area. So because of that, and usually this is not a typical situation, you want them to have either the A or the C flag. It's hard to keep them spawning just at the B flag because that means our team is spawning either at the A or the C flag, and they could be flanking us from either side, really. So basically now we have the C flag and they have the A and the B flag. We want to get the B flag back, but you also want to know, and this is another big point, if you are holding down in a specific area, like I'm holding down this building area right now, I have clear line of sight to coming towards the B flag to the left, straight ahead, and on the right hand side of the map. Controlling this area is very important. It helps basically keep an eye on where the enemy is at, and in theory it will make it so they can't bypass that area and flip the spawn on the other side. And you can see from the UAV called in right here, the enemy is spawning completely on the A side now. So it's again crucial. I cannot stress this enough. Crucial to know where they are on the minimap, or at least what flags they have on the minimap. Now, this is another point that I think that will be useful for those people that are able to get air support. I ended up getting a lodestar, and this is also nice to be able to use to try to figure out where the enemies are spawning. You can see I literally just saw that guy pop up right here in this area, so that tells me that when we have the A and the C flags, they are spawning on the B flag right there in that corner, and that lets me know that that is a spawn point for where the enemy is, or wherever myself could be, again, respectively, depending on what flag you have. And speaking of the K9 unit, I don't know if you can hear my dogs barking in the background. Little bastards are just so loud. But anyway, yes, pay attention to where your air support is, not just your lodestar, whatever one, if you're in air support and you can see where the enemies are spawning down on. Really important. Again, you can see that they're spawning over by B flag a lot at this point. And I think when I get out of here, you'll see that they have B and possibly A. So that's the reason why. Yeah, and there it is right there. So I could just tell this because, again, where they were in the air support, they do have B and they did have C, not A. And I'm on C, which made me nervous because I was trying to get my swarm up here. And they're spawning like right next to me, basically, on the lower left-hand side down here. So you got to be careful. You get too deep in an enemy spawn, and if you don't know what you're doing, you will get killed instantly. If you shoot an unsilenced gun deep in their spawn, it's gonna give away your location, and they're gonna come after you. Anyway, that's pretty much it, man. And recap, orb sats, UAVs help a lot. Pay attention to your mini-maps, what flags you have capped. Pay attention to the kill cams, possibly. And more importantly, when you die, where you spawn in, so you know that those are the spawns for whichever flags that you have capped. And then know that your routes between each of the flags that you have, Cap. So if you have the B and the A, know the routes that you could take from the seaside to get to the flags that you have. Hopefully you guys found this helpful, man. It's just one of those simple things that you kind of look at, and I don't know if it can help somebody out, like sort of predict the spawns out a little bit better for their own sake, for kill streaks or not. It would be cool. But have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video here, and we'll catch you guys after this. Check back again for more content. I post literally every single day, so yeah, I definitely try to keep up on these vids. Later, guys.
Half time.